Well, I was out cruising around today, doing a little shopping, and I'm passing through Helena, Alabama. And this is the site of an old mill and dam. So I haven't gotten my history fixed today. It's a beautiful rainy day. We've been in a drought, so I'm kind of enjoying the rain. Just a good steady rain. Nothing too dangerous. So this used to be the site of a lot of industry. I'm not super clear on which side of the river these things were on, but in the beginning this was a log dam. I believe a little farther up there, maybe close to where that red canoe was. And it operated 2 wheels, a grist mill, a sawmill, and then a forge. And so there was a iron company here, and I'm pretty sure that the large steel company was up there on that rise, and that the grist and the sawmill and everything was on this side. But in 1895 the log dam burned down. At some point in time it was destroyed by the Union Army and then built back after the war, and then in 1895 a fire burned most of the town and burnt the mill and burnt the dam. And so it was then acquired by somebody else, and the dam was rebuilt to concrete. And then you had 2 wheels, one on each side. So over there we still have a part of it. I'm going to go over there and see how close I can get to it. And then here's the part that was on this side. This all is just debris that was moved down here, and to keep from rushing down the river, I guess. So there was a pretty good bit of material destroyed here. I'm sure that somewhere along this creek here I could find a brick from the original structure. I'm kind of into collecting bricks, so if I can just get one good brick. I see down there's a good chunk of bricks on that little foundation. So if nothing else, I can chisel me one brick off of one of these pieces of debris and have my artifact. A lot of steel hanging out of this concrete here. Slick there. Concrete's not too bad. Dang. Looking from over there, it looked like I could get up from here. I thought I could walk on that. It's a little too sketchy with my good shoes on, my good pants. See some type of a mechanism here off of it. That needs to be retrieved out of the water. put on display somehow. This is a restaurant across the way over here. They're watching me. I can't fall in front of them. Let's see if I can look over the top though. I doubt I can. I'm all the way up. I don't mind walking in the rain with a raincoat on, but I don't want to go swimming in that nasty swamp with my Nikes on. Y'all gotta understand that. I'll come back with river shoes and climb up there a little farther and get a look inside of that, walk around there. It's kind of hard to get here, get to everything. I had wanted to come a little closer over there, but there's a no trespassing sign on that restaurant porch. Kind of headed down those steps there. So I'll need to talk to somebody and get a little permission before I go closer. I don't want to get run off. So, pretty cool dam here though. About 10 feet. It's a massive dam. A lot of industry went on right here in this little spot. A lot of businesses got their power off this river, making steel, and a cotton gin was added when the concrete dam was there, so they were making clothes here. And so another important part of Shelby County's history right here in Helena. As far as I know, the ironworks that they had here was bigger than the ones that came before it, down in say Briarfield and Shelby. The later Shelby ironworks got pretty big, but Briarfield kind of struggled. They went into the nail business and they had a real strong competitor and they couldn't compete with them over in Detroit, and so they shut down and nobody ever made it profitable again. Everything profitable moved to Birmingham. I've always liked this little area here. I bring my kids here. I hadn't brought them here since we had a GoPro. I need to get them out here. This used to be a railroad town. All these little towns were railroad towns. Any little town that made something of themselves had a railroad coming through it. This is Helena's little amphitheater too. They'll set up a stage down there and all. This will be seating. Come to several shows here. This little place here at one time was the Helena jail. I got a friend a little older than me that had to get his dad out of here one night for DUI, coming home from a bar, and got pulled over in Helena. So this place has been here a little while. I'll have to get the exact dates on it. I don't remember them off the top of my head when this thing was built. It was Oversold Brewery for a while, but now it's for sale. Shame they didn't make it. I like this place. Nice little pumpkin setup over there. How it just rolls down to the brick. It's wood all the way down to there, and then it's brick. I gotta learn more about Helena. I've always liked it, but I'm not from here, so I don't know all the history. But supposedly a good bit of this burnt down in the 1890s. And so they lost a lot of their history. I'd like to see some more pictures. I saw a picture of the ironworks they had. It was pretty big. I saw pictures at the Shelby County Museum over in Columbiana. The old courthouse is the museum and the archives, so they've got all kind of priceless knowledge in there. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of the rain. It's been nice, but I'm ready to get back in the truck and head on to the house. This was just a little quick stop, and so I got my history in for the day. See y'all later. Meerkats out.